Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for part 2 of the Monday Q&As. I'm having to just run this back to back because Jack doesn't want to get out of my lap. First question, how do natural bodybuilders pass lie detector tests? Well, they pass them by the same way that they fool psychics who are trying to read their mind, and people who throw the chicken bones to tell your future, and all these other mystical, magical phenomena that aren't really based on true science. The whole polygraph thing is nonsense. There's a reason they're not allowed in courts. They have a 55% accuracy rate in the hands of a skilled user. Flipping a coin has a 50%. They're slightly, just a smidgen more likely to get you the correct answer than flipping a coin on a yes or no question. And you know where that extra 5% comes from? Human intuition of the person reading it, because they're just good at reading body language and reading people. The devices are useless. They are an interrogation tool used by intelligence agencies and police to get people to confess, because you've hooked them up to this magical lie detector machine. It can't tell. If you really don't believe that it can detect anything, which it can't, you will pass it because it works upon getting you to confess because you're nervous and just going ahead and admitting what you're guilty of. With your actual words, just saying it, and going upon just the intuition of the person. Basically, the technician just decides you're a liar, and that's how you fail one. So the main the main thing is just convincing him that you're telling the truth and you'll pass. Because the determination is if that guy who's running the machine just decides you're a liar or not. So that's straightforward. And them using them in natural bodybuilding shows is complete horse shit, and putting on a dog and pony show because there's nothing else that works. The drug tests don't work. You'd have to be a moron to fail a drug test at the level they do it at. So all they've got is a polygraph, and it's not even based on science. It's just having a person sitting there listening to you and deciding if you're telling the truth or not. All right, next question. Let's talk about blood work, cholesterol, and triglycerides. What is the most important metric? Total cholesterol, LDL, HDL count. We can skip some of that. What are good numbers assuming someone trains regularly and has a reasonable good diet but is still poor blood work? What can be done to help the situation? Your diet needs work if you have bad stuff. Your training and diet are not in order if you're showing really bad cholesterol numbers. Now, you could genetically be predisposed to having bad numbers, so it means you're going to be, even with a really good lifestyle, you're going to be on the edges of the normal range. That's just bad genetics, but you should be inside the normal range, and if not, then your diet sucks. There's something wrong with your diet, or you really probably don't lift weights and do cardio. There's some factor in your lifestyle causing it. And now, what are you looking for as an ideal? Total cholesterol, you could take it or leave it. I mean, it's a general guideline, but it's not the be-all, end-all. What you're looking for is HDL to triglyceride ratio. If you really want to know the highest correlation between lipid profiles and heart attacks, what you're looking for is a protective measure against heart attacks is the triglycerides low, preferably near the low end of the normal range, and the HDL high, preferably near the top end of the normal range. But if those are both in their normal range, you're probably not going to have a heart attack. You could, but you're probably not. Those are far more important than total cholesterol. And if your HDL is low and your triglycerides are high, you're at a high risk of a heart attack. You're probably going to have one in the next few years. All right, next question. I'm doing football during the fall. After 3 hours of practice every day, it's difficult to have enough energy in the gym. I don't want to lose my gains. What should I do? I've been lifting for 6 months and I am 15. You're going to have to go on a maintenance program. You're in the middle of either in season or in the middle of hard practice. You're going to have periods of the year to where your gains are going to struggle in the gym. So you need to focus on keeping them and making very, very small progress. Now, first of all, you're going to have to eat more. You're going to have to eat more food to make up for the recovery, the calories burned, everything during the practice. So your food's going to play a big role in it, preferably more carbs. After that, what you need to do is scale your program back. You can cut back to any really good 2-day-a-week full body program. You'll be able to recover that as a teenager. You'll be able to recover from that just fine, even doing these 3-hour practices every day. And you'll still get enough training to make progress and still get bigger and stronger in the gym. But again, with all that much practice going in, and you're doing skill training and all that conditioning work, the strength and size gains are going to slow down. You just got to live with it. Don't overtax yourself in the gym. You could run something like strong lifts, or better yet, starting strength, and do the workout A and the workout B each once a week instead of alternating it on 3 times a week. That would be my advice. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. Jack.